Well, a couple of years ago, my wife noticed I was at a little bit of a loose end and had noticed in the brochure of the Pontardawe Arts Centre that there was a script cafe for writers and budding writers and all the rest of it. So I thought, oh, maybe that's something I should go along to. And I was very pleased to have my hand held by Louise Osborne and indeed Derek, the director.
The interesting thing about Hubert and Humble is it's a very theatrical piece. It's not a piece that would work necessarily in another format.
It starts at a funeral. My funeral.
He's dead. Mind you, we've all died a few times, haven't we?
So what's it like then, being dead?
Confusing. That's what it is. Very confusing. But why did it have to happen now? I was in my prime.
I know.
There we were.
Big stars!
New TV series.
Christmas special all lined up.
In front of a live audience.
The big number.
Actually in the finale.
End of the first show.
The big finish.
And push!
I'm dead.
I would be obviously the funniest part of the double act, the most talented part of the double act, and the damn sexiest part of the double act.
And of course I would be the part of the double act that holds the whole thing together and makes sure that he's a success.
But we are good mates anyway, which is great. You know?
And that's meant that, you know, a lot of the things that you have to investigate, and I'm not giving anything away, there's a lot of slapping of people in the course of the show because that's what a lot of double acts do. But you know all of that, you can play around together, and so you don't really need to build up a relationship in that.
Well, Pontardawe Arts Centre is a great place to work in because the technical staff, the technicians, the reception, the people who work here all the time were interested in the play and wanting it to work.
Well, you should do. Your timing was superb. That pratfall, pure genius.
Timing? Genius? But I was dead before I hit the floor.
You're doing it again.
What?
What you always did.
Doing what?
You're doing it now.
What?
Oh, looking for sympathy. Sympathy from me, sympathy from the audience. Oh, poor Huey.
We had a really mixed audience when we tried it out, and it worked for the youngest people and the older people. Lots of laughs and a few tears and a few and actually what we got when we got to the end was the shock, which is always nice when the audience goes out talking about the play.
But there were youngsters here, there was a young lad here with his parents who absolutely loved it, and there were older folks who loved it as well. So it is one of those kind of, you know, cradle to grave sort of shows that everybody will enjoy. Can I just, come here, I'll give you one little taste of the show. There we go. He loves that, he loves it. Maybe not.